Good morning, everybody. How's it going? Just finished up my morning run and wanted to make a video for you guys. I'm gonna start doing these. I like these a lot. I've been wanting to do these and I didn't know how to do it, so I just said to myself, I'm just gonna record. Just finished 4 miles in a little over an hour. I know that's not a lot to some people, but you know, it's a lot to me. And I think when you're running, man, when you're running, you have to remember you. That's the hardest part. You have to remember that this is you out here. Like I just said, right? Oh, 4 miles an hour, 4 miles for an hour. That's not a lot to some people. No, it's not. No, it's not a lot to some people. But you know how much that is? That's a lot to other people. There are some people that they can't even run 1 mile. They can't even walk 1 mile. And you have to remember that, because coming out here running is probably the most ultimate thing you can do, because you're by yourself. You're totally alone. Okay, there's nobody else out here. There's no one to support you. There's no one to say, oh, you're doing a good job, like keep going. No. You have to tell yourself that. You have to be tired, and then you say to yourself, okay, I'm tired, but I'm not gonna stop. Okay, and I think that there's this thing where the most bullshit I've ever heard is people being like, oh, you have to run fast for 5 minutes and then slow for 1. What are you talking about? Do you realize that there's people that they've never ran before in their lives? And the first thing you're going to tell them to do is come out and sprint for 4 minutes? Are you insane? Are you seriously insane? What do you think this is? And that's why I want to start doing these videos, because there's a lot of people that they've never been fat. Like, I'm a big guy, okay? I'm a very big guy. I'm 6'4", 300 pounds. You know, so me coming out here and doing 4 miles, that's really good for someone my size. And that's because I'm not running fast. I'm only running about 15-minute mile. But I started with a 20-minute mile walk. That's how I started. See, and that's where you got to start. There's a lot of people that they don't even want to start. They don't even want to go outside to run, because they have to say to themselves, oh, well, if I don't run, you know, a 10-minute mile, like, then I'm not really doing anything. Oh, that's bullshit, man. Go out and walk for 40 minutes straight. And I mean, just walk. Just like the same way I'm doing right now. Just walk. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just walk. Okay? And do it for 40 minutes. And once you get to 40 minutes, you're gonna be like, oh shit. Wow, walking is a little bit harder than I thought. Because once you conquer, and that's the key word here, folks. The key word here when you're running and when you're making progress on your own, the key word is conquering. You have to conquer a 20-minute mile walking. You have to conquer an 18-minute mile when you're just like going like that. You have to conquer the next small milestone, because you don't come out here, you don't come out onto the street, okay, alone, all alone, and think that you're just gonna sprint and run for 40 fucking minutes. And that's the truth, because I've seen people and they're like, oh, you're not out there running? Well, you're not running? What do you mean running? Well, what am I supposed to run for 40 minutes like something is chasing me? You realize that there's even those people that are in competition, those professional runners, they don't do that. You know that, right? Those professional runners don't fucking go and they're like hauling ass for 40 minutes. No, they have a stride. And when you've never ran before, like me, I had to start out like that. I had to start out walking and with, look, like, and then you go and you get a stride. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And then you walk. And then you do, so then you do 40 minutes of, I'm not like explaining a workout here or anything, but I'm talking about how to get yourself going. Don't listen to those people that have been thin their whole lives. They've never been fat. They don't know what it's like to be fat. They don't know what it's like to carry extra weight around. They're like, oh yeah, I'm going to put on a weighted vest and I'm going to go run. Oh yeah? Okay. So go ahead. And then what do? They run for like 10 minutes. Because the most important thing about coming out here and running or walking, whichever one you start with, the most important thing is not only doing it every day, but the most important thing is wanting to do it. Good morning. And if you don't want to get out here and do it, then you're never going to do it. And that's why when you walk, that's why I always have advocated, because I've been doing this for like months now. And that's how I started. I didn't even want to get my ass up and walk out here because I was like, no, like unless I'm like walking fast. Oh yeah, that's how I get a workout. No, bro, no. You get a workout from coming out here and doing more than you did yesterday. See, so if you're gonna start running or walking, the first thing you do is you go out and do something. It doesn't matter if it's 5 minutes. It doesn't matter if it's 10, 20, 30. You just go out and do it. And then you push yourself until you're tired, right? Whether it's walking, jogging, running, anything. And then let's say that day you got 20 minutes of walking. Okay, well the next day you're gonna get 22 minutes. The next day after that, you're gonna get 26 minutes. The next day after that, you're gonna get 30 minutes. And then once you've conquered the walking portion, then you can even turn it into, like a little jog like that, okay? Which is what I'm barely at. I'm barely at the jog. I had to conquer the walking. I had to conquer the fast walking. I tried doing fast walking, and fast walking is hard too. After you've conquered 40 minutes of just out there walking, then you do 20 minutes of, and you walk fast, and you walk fast, and you really keep a good pace, okay? That's what you do. Because you have to come out here and not stop. The most important thing in this entire thing is you do not stop. Because even if you're out here just and you're running real slow and you're what they call slogging and you're like that, okay? And your feet are burning, your calves are burning, your knees are kind of in pain, you don't stop because you fight yourself. You fight your own being, okay? And that's one of the things nobody told me. And that's why I want to start now. I want to start this journey with you. And I want us together, we're going to learn more and more how to run. And I'm going to do this along with, with this channel and everything that we're doing. But I think that when it comes to running, the first and foremost thing you have to understand is wanting to do it. And that's why it's important to come out here and say to yourself, okay, I'm going to walk 20 minutes. And then the next day, I'm going to walk 22 minutes. And then the next day you're like, oh shit, I got the 22 minutes and I can walk more. Okay, I'm going to walk 30 minutes. And then after that, then you're like, oh damn, this 30 minutes is easy. Okay, I'm going to walk a little faster. And then you walk fast for 25 minutes. Okay? And then as you move up gradually, because what happens is there's a lot of people that they'll tell you, well, come out here and run for 4 minutes.
Time, 22 minutes, 13 seconds. Distance, 1 mile. Average pace, 22:13 per mile.
And I always have that Nike Run Club thing on. So then, like, let's say today, right, you come out and then you do what they tell you to do, what all those fucking skinny people tell you to do, right? And they say, well, run for 4 minutes. and walk for 1 minute. Okay. So you're a beginner and you come out here for running. You run for 4 minutes and you walk for 1, and then you're done. And that's all you can do because you're a beginner. See? So then what's going to happen the next day? You're going to wake up, and because you're a beginner, you ran yesterday, and you're going to be all sore. Your feet are going to be hurting, and you're going to be like, fuck, I don't want to run today. I don't want to do anything. So then you're not going to go do it. So then, yeah, that's great. You ran for 5 minutes like the skinny people told you on YouTube. But then the next day, you don't want to do anything. So then what the hell is the point of that? Because the people that go out there walking day after day after day, and they put in miles, they're getting more miles than you, and that's because they're just walking. You see? And that's why people look down on walking. They're like, oh, you're out there walking? Pfft, you're not running? Pfft. Like, well, okay, well, then can you go out and run? And they're like, well, I'm not trying to. Well, why are you talking shit about people trying to walk? And you want to know something? There aren't a lot of people that can come out and even walk for 20 to 30 minutes. There isn't. There isn't a lot of people that can do that. You see? So, yeah, thank you for liking and subscribing. Thank you for staying with me on this one. This is going to be a new series I do every once in a while. I'm going to do a little video because I think there's a lot of people out there that they want to lose weight and they want to get better. They want their bodies to get better, but they're listening to the wrong people. Okay? And they're like, oh, yeah, man, I'm skinny and I've been skinny my whole life, but let me tell overweight people how to do it. Okay. Yeah, whatever. So yeah, like I said, thank you for liking and subscribing, and we will catch you on the next one. Have a good day. It's Monday morning. Let's kill this week.